day 5 officially of our 12 days of Christmas. We're doing it a little early. It's a really fun event, and every day we've got a new surprise for you. And today only, get this, you get free shipping and 5 flex pays on all of our electronics. How awesome is that? So it's happening every day for 12 straight days. If you'd like to learn more, go to hsn.com, and then you search electronics, or you search 12 days in our search bar, and you get all the scoop there. So we've got a lot coming up in this hour. In fact, I'm so happy because I get to launch 24 hours of creativity. It's our last and biggest craft day of the whole year, so let's get started. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited because this is our last 24-hour crafting event of the entire year. $5 to ship every single thing you buy through the next 24 hours in our crafting world. 4 flex pays on everything you're gonna see with me tonight in the next couple of hours. And we're kicking it off in a really huge way. As a matter of fact, Anna Griffin is here, and I'm gonna reveal it, although you guys stole my thunder with that one. I am so excited because we are launching the mini version of her wildly popular Empress. It's not only a die cutting machine, it is an embossing machine. And here we go, 1, 2, 3, ta-da, there it is. Now behind me is the big guy. This is what started it all. This is about 16 pounds. It's sort of portable, but not super portable, and it's worth its weight in gold. And it's about $230 normally on hsn.com when you go to shop for it. Well, she came out with this, and by the way, world launch, only available and will ever only be available here at HSN. It is the new mini version. I find this to be the everyday size. It's the one that most of us will work with most of the time because that's the size of most of our projects. We also have 5 flex pays available today. You can take advantage of that. And we're in our extended return delivery. So what happens? You have to the end of January to love it, or you can send it right back. I've got to get Anna out here because she's the brilliance behind it. We'll tell you all about the kit and the goodies you get with it. But hello, Lovey.
Hi.
I'm so excited. I just want to take this and hold it and love it.
Right, we gave it a little kiss earlier.
Yes, we did.
And I posted that on Instagram, so I hope that was okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
It's love at first sight.
Well, right, and good things come in small packages, and having a little bitty electronic die cutting and embossing machine it's an essential for your craft room, number one, because it's portable, it's going with you, and it's going to do everything that the big machine can do. Right? We've had so much fun over the last few months coming up with, gosh, what in our library can we use with this machine? What are the small things? And it doesn't have to be that small, because it's coming with a plate system that is a full-size plate system. It's 4 1/4 inches wide by 7 1/2 inches long. That means all of our border dies are going to work just like they do in the regular Empress. You're getting the entire plate system with your machine, which is the magnetic mat, the metal shim, and this helps get your embossing just that much deeper. And then you're getting the rubber embossing mat, which is it's all right here in front, which is probably better than my hand.
All your plates are right here, so everything's here. You don't need any additional items if you don't want to. They're all right here. I love this too. She's going to give you the embossing file or folder.
Yeah, 3D embossing folder.
Ooh.
So we have lots of 3D folders available, and this one is an A2 size 3D folder, which means it's 4x6.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then you're going to also get extra dies to go with this as well. So that is our exclusive package. Now, before we go any further, we have auto ship on this. Thank you, Anna. So once you get the machine, you always want extra goodies. You got to have them, right? So we have 3 auto ships that we'll go over, but I know most of you are actually picking up the auto ship even without seeing it. You get 1 in February, 1 in April, 1 in June. They're $17.95, so you get 3 more associated with our machine today. Now you can buy just the machine and the kit itself, but 5 to 1, you guys are also adding that auto ship to the program.
Well, what we should do is show those up close, because what's really important is what we've put together. We have not only done the entire folder, so everything that you get with the TS, okay, everything that you get, you also get with the auto ships. Right. And so when we're starting in February with the cartouche, now look at this up close. This is a beautiful full-size A2 folder in a geometric design, then a frame die with a center, and then the embellishment dies with a word. And so this is actually what it looks like when it's coming to you. And so that's your brand new die set called cartouche. Now, we get really excited when we move into April because it becomes what we call ornamental, and that is, it's going to say the word smile and the beautiful background. This is my favorite one of all the sets, is this particular cutout, because it cuts and embosses and gives you a really opulent look. And it's also going to give you a 3D pattern on the background. And then when we go to June and we have the medallion, we have the word hello, which is so perfect for sending those cards and things to people that you just need to touch base with. Right. Hello, hi, how you doing? Thinking about you. And then so you're getting a really great 3D folder with that, along with all the embellishments.
Look at all these embellishments. Isn't that crazy? And that's only a little under $18. And so when you get the main system, this is $17.95, $17.95, 3 different shipments, and then it's good.
This is what's so remarkable about what we do for HSN. We put together, we were the first craft company to bring auto ship to crafts. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
And that was 10 years ago. And one of the things that's really amazing about putting together an auto ship is how unique each individual bundle is and how beautiful they are. They become collector's items, especially when you love to craft. They become these things you go, oh, I can't wait for my next package from HSN.
Oh, it's always a surprise because you forget you got it and then it arrives, you're like, oh no, look. Now here's what I love. We're gonna head back over because I really want to show how the machine works. But here's what you're gonna love about this too. This takes your whole crafting to another level. If you said, well, maybe the big machine was a little too pricey for you, we've got the Flex. This is the way you can get that affordable machine. But what I like is this size works for the vast majority of projects we would all be doing.
It works for everything.
Right.
And it's so much fun. So I'm gonna start off with just the 3D folder that comes with the machine and a plain, piece of metallic paper. It's 3 buttons on the top, and it's just like the Empress. It is a plate on the top, paper in the folder, a plate on the bottom, and we have our first embossing. I've been working with this all summer long, and what's so fun about it is that it's so fast in comparison to working with the full-size machine. Die cutting works the exact same way. I'm gonna cut the die face down into the mat. There is a reverse button, and you'll see you wanna push the plate system through the machine. Just give it a little shove.
I love this.
Because it's gonna do this. Do you see what it just did? So it was too thick for what I was doing, and I just wanna show you what needs to happen in that. So I have the metal shim, right, attached to the bottom, all right? It's still running. I just know that I want to decrease the depth of my plate stack, all right? So when you try and put too much through, it's gonna kick it back out, and that it's gonna tell you what you did wrong. And so the plate system is designed to be friendly with all types of dies, and so we end up with the die cut so fast, so quick.
So it doesn't matter what dies you have.
No.
If you've got dies at home, the little thin dies, it's gonna work. If you have embossing folders from other brands, it's gonna work.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this is gonna be a little gem. And I love it because it's so space savings. Like this one, everybody went crazy over, but it's big, guys, and it's heavy. This is 16 pounds, correct?
It is.
Okay, that is how much?
This is just under 6.
It's under 6, but it's got the same sturdy interior. It's got the same metal interior on the inside, same quality, right?
One of the things I was asked earlier, I was like, so why a mini? Why a mini, an Empress mini? Well, I particularly like to collect handbags, fancy ones. Okay. And so this is like a very, very, very famous small handbag that a few of my friends know that I covet. And so, like, it is, like, look at me. How cute am I?
I literally want to carry it around and go out to, like, restaurants with it.
Yes.
It's going on a date. All right, so I'm going to show you some goodies. You ready? You ready to have your mind blown? Okay. So I was watching her video earlier today and she pulled these two things out and I went, you've got to be kidding me. She has made a little couture carrying case and a couture dust cover. You get both of these in the set. We have 200 available and that's all I got right now, $69.98 and 4 flex pay. So if this wasn't cute enough, look at how cute this dust cover is. And now you can just leave it out and love it. I love that bow.
This is the handle. So the bow is the handle.
So cute. I can't stand it. It's so cute.
I wanted something that felt fancy because the machine is fancy. You know, it's ivory and gold. It's our signature color palette. And to put the tote bag, now granted, I did design the machine with a handle that looks like an envelope. So if you see the top of the machine, it looks like a perfect envelope because I'm a stationer. And so you could just carry it around like this, but it has a pocket in that tote.
Look at this, guys, right here.
So it holds all your plates inside the pocket.
Can you imagine going to your friend's house to make holiday cards and you walk in and she's like, oh, that's such a cute purse you have. And you go, oh, no, 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 no. This is my die cutting machine. Look, okay. You go in and they're like,
looks great with your outfit.
Oh, I know. Wait, can I walk over and model this? Look at this. Look at you go, oh, really? Okay, great. You're we're gonna craft, right? Why'd you bring your handbag? Oh, no, no, no. I've got my die cutting and embossing machine.
Right
and then
here.
there'll be these oohs and ahs and people go, seriously? That is the coolest thing ever. I love this. I went nuts over this.
So let's go back to having 5 things, 5 cutting dies in one folder right out of the box that you can create a beautiful card just from these elements. You need nothing else. Wow. So if you're watching this for the first time and you're going, what is a die cutting and embossing machine, Anna Griffin? It is something that's going to transform paper into patterned paper. And if we can see this, I think this is so pretty. So you get that pattern right out of the gate. I just cut this little die cut that becomes a cameo type effect for the background. And then, you know, I could have cut that little word die and it actually says hope. And I thought that that was great to kick off the first set of these because so many of us need hope these days. And that was, you notice in all our projects, it all says, it says hope. So these are the same elements in that project. So it's all about your interpretation of the products and the papers and the textures that you use. Every last thing is coming with this.
Okay, so I gotta give you a little scoop on this too. So far, we've been talking about this for about 10 minutes, right? We have now sold, Miss Erin, how many? Almost 1,400. It's been 10 minutes into the airing. Why do I give you an update? Because I don't want you to miss out on it. It is very, very popular, obviously. The auto ship 4 to 1, you guys are asking for it and adding it on. It's $17.95 per auto ship. It'll all be done automatically, and most of you are getting that. And that's great accessories go back to this. You get everything you need, though, right out of the box, which is easy. Now, we have Flex Pay tonight, and that's how you spread your payments out over 5 months. It's $25.99 with any major credit card. You pay it off in 5 months. We're also in our sweet spot of trying anything at HSN. It's extended delivery, or extended return, excuse me. You have until the end of January to love it, or you send it back. So you can really put this through its paces, and obviously it comes to you in just a couple of days. So it's perfect timing for all those holiday cards that you want to knock out, all those great scrapbook pages you're going to make, all those creative projects you can do with it, you can do inside here. The only thing I will tell you beyond that, because I love you girls and guys, but I know what happens. You're going to run out to your local crafting store and say, hey, you've got to have it. I saw it on television. Do you have it? And guess what they're going to say? Sadly, no. Anna makes this exclusively for you, only on HSN. So if you get it tonight, you get it. And guys, we work, how many months out did you work on this project?
Well, this was supposed to come out in August here, and we was saved for today.
It was saved for today, but it takes months and months to get them not only made, but to get them in stock. So you won't even see this on the air again if it sells out today for a very, very long time. And Anna, as I was watching your video earlier, and then I knew we were gonna do this tonight, the vast majority of even folders I have from you and all my dies I have from you are this exact size.
Right, and what's so great is that we call it mini, but it's not mini at all because of, it's a 4.5 inch opening, and granted the plate system is 4 1/4 inches wide. These plates will actually work in your Impress if you have one. So many people have told me since we started promoting this about a month ago that how excited they were that this was something they could have in their craft room and leave out. Now granted, that's why we did with the little dust cover, so you can leave it out and look at it, and it'd be really cute. But it is, I noticed my first machine and everything that I used with this was how fast this was. You know, like it's just like this little zip of a thing, and the electronic part, it really makes it super easy, because those days of manual cutting and embossing are over.
Cranking, you're never gonna crank again. Let me ask you this question too, because what I love about it is most of the things that I have very small dies, and honestly with a big machine, it's a lot of work just to run a little small die through it. So I love that this is smaller and much quicker than using a big machine.
Right, you don't have to get out any technology, really. You just have to plug it in and, you know, run. This is, look at this. How many of you have all of our beautiful Cuttlebug folders?
I do.
This is back from the beginning of us here at HSN, and they're A2 size. And what was so fun was coming up with all the projects that we knew that now those folders are coming out of the cabinet, and we're crafting with them once again.
Do you know that's what I've discovered? I have a whole giant tub of your dies and your embossing folders. I have a ton of them. I even have the little thin one, you know, the little border ones that are so cute. And you know what you'll find when you go electric, as opposed to having to crank all the time, you'll open up this whole world of items you've never used for years, simply because cranking is so arduous. Are you ready for your first update, my love?
Well, I'm going to show you something really amazing.
80 left if you want the dust cover and the little carrying case, just saying. I'm so obsessed with this.
Well, you understand that we make bags. Our stationery and gift line that we have been in business for 25 years, designing some of the best totes in the world. And they're all patterned and they're really beautiful. It's very natural for us to design the perfect bag and dust cover for this little machine. Okay, think about all the stamp sets and die sets that you have, right? The die, you've stamped your image, you've got the perfect die. Look at that. I can still do just as much on my plate system for the Mini as I could on the regular Impress. And cutting it's never been faster or simpler. So you're thinking about, you love to stamp, and you're thinking about, wow, yes, I want to cut those images. I want perfectly die-cut stamped images. Well, then it's that simple. You're just going to take those things. This is from our Treasury, right, system, and it goes right in the middle of a card that you can do. This is our new layers cut and emboss folder, die cut, and then this is our fancy French frames. So whatever you have, it's all going to work, and it's going to work so easily.
From here too? Kathy says, Anna Griffin, too cute. TV Chad said, I'm picking up mine. This is so funny. Summerella says, OMG, yes. Okay, take my money. I need those bags. So she's getting the little upsell bags too. I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. Also, Dania says, hello ladies, love the Mini Empress and the adorable covers. Joanne says, hi from Lake City. Regina's been using her big Empress all evening. She said it was the best purchase I made for crafting. That's awesome. And she said she finally started to use, I finally started making crafts. Oh, it makes card crafting a breeze.
Yes,
and that's true with the Mini as well.
Yeah. And one of the things, Suzanne, that's really, when I started thinking about what we were going to do tonight was that there's so many people that follow us on social media, and they know that I just have a brand new kitten. And so the Empress Mini is my kitten Duke, and the Empress is my cat Georgie, right? They are that big in the difference of their size and catitude, you know? So I'm using a full-size, our full-size sentiment dies with the Mini Empress, and I did cut, you see all this detail and beautiful design. I don't want to, there we go. It's going to come right out. All right. So we want to create a card, and we want to do something perfect for a friend. You can actually die cut the shadow layers. You can create the entire background of the sentiment with this die set. I mean, with the plate system. So you're not really sacrificing anything except the space on your craft counter, right? You're freeing up more space to work.
Sure. And You have a price that's really, in the case of the Empress, it normally is, it retails at $230 here in HSN. So if you're thinking price-wise too, it's a big savings compared to having the big guy here. All right, the cover and the purse, these are together. They're completely sold out right now. So I think they're trying to get more in, but for the moment they're gone. Also, we also had extra mini plates. Did those sell out? So the extra mini plates, unfortunately, those are now gone. Please remember though, you're getting all the plates you need to get going right out of the gate. All the plates are included. You get the mini Empress. You also are going to get the dies to go with it. And again, I've been doing crafting for a long time. 2 different networks, including I started at our sister network. And I'll tell you what, the vast majority of embossing folders I have and dies I have are this exact size. So you'll craft quicker with this. Another thing to note, I think it's really important, is you get the same strength. Did you see all the intimate little details that, because I think sometimes, Anna, when they go, oh, I gotta have the big guy because it's gonna have all that power.
Oh, it has the same level of power and force as far as being able to cut through multiple materials. So if you think about cutting through craft foam and metallic cardstock and foil cardstock and well, there's a lot of those for some reason. But even delicate materials like vellum, but then heavyweight materials like chipboard and fabric with stabilizer and faux leather, and cutting all the things that are in your craft cabinet, in just sitting in pieces, and get out your scraps, because it's really fun to experiment with all the things that this little machine can cut. So don't let the size fool you. All right, so piece of chipboard. This was an ingenious project that was happening in our office. And so we took our foil layers and we mounted it to a piece of chipboard. And this is actually going to cut just normally, right? But I actually made earrings with them.
Hello, can I put
So, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I'll 100% wear them.
Because the chipboard works so perfectly, right? So that you have to weed your cuts, right? So that ends up looking a lot like this. But yes, you can put these on. They're just a perfect pair.
And they match my outfit.
They go great with what you're wearing. Yes.
That's such a
and we made them double-sided.
idea. That's fabulous.
So I think that
it's
when
really
you
a
look
cute
at,
idea.
we also made them out of our tassel dies.
Okay, stop it. Oh, the tassel dies would be adorable.
You have to match.
Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Think of the little stocking stuffers you can do with these.
It's just a novelty, kind of thing that you might not have thought of, that when you think mini, they look great.
I'm totally taking these home. Can I take, do you need them for the rest of the day?
I think you could keep them. I can make more.
Let me give you guys.
I have the ability.
Oh, you can make, yes, you can make a gazillion of them. By the way, just a little heads up, we're about to break over the 2,000 sold in this few minutes mark. If you are thinking about it at this rate, I mean, it's clipping along pretty darn quick. I'd 100% order tonight before you go to bed. Will it be here later? Don't know. Not real sure about that, but certainly I know I've got it now. And just to remember, this is so important. Anna is a huge name. She has products in some of the best stationery stores in the world, some of the best boutiques out there, some of the best online stores. Absolutely no one can get the Empress Mini or the full-size one anywhere else but here at HSN. So for those, I love it when you guys watch and then you go online and you start zipping around trying to find a better deal or find it somewhere. This is exclusive. She does not sell this in traditional retail. It's only for you shopping with us. You get everything you need right out the gate. So even if you're an absolute beginner, it's a perfect way to step into the idea of die cutting and using embossing folders. For all of us who have hundreds of die cuts, hundreds of embossing folders, even from other brands, they will all work brilliantly inside here. And I love the fact you can leave it out because it takes so little space. It'll become just that gem you use every day.
It's such a fun little machine. And so what I was just doing was cutting a beautiful card, just that big bite with our opulent border dies. And yes, you have to sit and weed that, but adding just like a little collage card topper to the front, and now you have an A6 size card that you can use on any of your crafts. But we're cutting just the same as we were with the large Empress machine. And you'll notice that as we're working, right, the plates they bow and they warp, right, and the mats they etch and the plates they etch. That's all normal wear and tear. The machine is quite quiet. It is it's unobtrusive, put it that way, right?
Lovely.
It's quiet, and she's just waiting to work
She's like,
with it.
come on, let's have fun.
It is a female naming convention. So,
all right, we want to go over auto ship once again. So let's go over. I'm bringing it with me too, because she's look out, because you can. Like the Empress, I love. You can pick it up, but it's 16
I'll take
pounds.
that. I've been weightlifting.
You take the big guy. Here we go.
I have this really great trainer that would be really happy to see me doing this right now.
Or you can take this to your next crop, or you can take it to your family's home, because you're all going to make Christmas cards together. Okay, so we have 3 auto ships. They come in 3 different separate shipments. They're $17.95 a piece.
So we start off in February, because between now and February, right, you're only gonna, this is the last time you'll see us this year. You'll see us on January 28th. So that's a long time. And so I wanted pretty things. You'll see the rest of them tonight for February, so that you can craft your Valentines. But we call this cartouche because that's what this is. That's a beautiful background, sort of surround of design, and one-word die, which says smile in calligraphy, and a beautiful thing called a wingding, and that's what I called it on my blog, right? And then, you know, this is what you would make in the composition. But then as you move into April, it gets more ornamental, and to me, this is the prettiest one of all the background dies. So they're 4x6, meaning so that they're fitting the plate system, but then you're getting a whole 4x6 layer and then one to go on top, just like we did with the word smile. So creating a card is a cinch. And then, sorry, I'm going along too long.
No, you're doing great.
A medallion, and then it says hello. So they're all in our, you know, our signature style. So when you're looking at this, you know, everything is based on my archive, but we're redrawing. We're creating brand new, gorgeous artwork inspired by the past, but uniquely our own.
Can I ask you a question? Do you still marvel at the fact you can take a boring, plain old piece of paper and make it into wow with just using this?
Yes.
I do too. I really do. Just a plain, ugly piece of paper becomes beautiful because of this.
Yeah, it's a super, it's so simple, and you get such a great satisfaction from die cutting and embossing that yes, it's a one pass and it's a wow.
Yeah, it really is every time. When it comes out the back end, you're like, oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing ever. Do you want to go over and do one more quick demo before we run out of time? Okay. All right, guys, so we're well over 2,000 now ordered. If you want the big Empress, we do actually have it in stock. There's a couple hundred. And by the way, little heads up, we have probably not 300 now, but if you want the matching cover, is it the same set for the big guy too, for Empress?
There is a big set too.
There's a big set of this and this for our full-size Empress, if you want to pick those up. The little ones are gone for now, but there is some left for if you've got your big Empress at home, the traditional original size. All right, a few examples?
Yeah, because just out of the box, the ability to create things that look professional every single time. You're adding the right size things to your craft cabinet. We went mini with you. You know, we're known for big, bold, and beautiful, but now we have mini and mighty.
All right, guys, and thanks for everybody who's on hsn.com. I'm going to try to get to more. Even Jeannie said it's mini, but very mighty. Karen said, so excited, love the mini. Bought it on auto ship. Love my Empress. The Empress wants company. Wants a baby with her.
Yes.
All right, now, so we're going to spread a lot of love tonight. Anna always does, but we have even extra special love that we're spreading because we are going to dip into the world of Valentines and hearts and, you know, lovely things to celebrate coming up in February. But we're going to show you here a little bit early. This is our 120 Valentine sticker and sentiments collection. Now this is 100% brand new. So we've got that coming up later on. It's got a great HSN price. You get sheet after sheet of designs. You get plenty of embellishments to work with, and we will talk about that in a little bit. We also have, was that one? Let's see, is that my... So we have 120 embellishments. Oh, that's a lot. When she does embellishments, she doesn't mess around. All right, so we're gonna keep working with our little mini Empress, our today's special. And now we're moving on because, Miss Anna, we have a card making kit, right?
This is a set of mini frame dies.
I jumped ahead.
There's 8.
Sorry.
There are 8 cut and embossed dies that look like lace. And what we've done is designed them to fit the plate system for the Empress Mini. But then they're concentric as they go inward, all right? So there are 8 dies, and I'll show you how they work. So they're coming on a magnetic sheet where you can store these in a 3-ring binder or, you know, of your own, or we have die binders. They have the shadow layer, which is this ivory background, then the die cut for the frame, and then 2 more dies to create this concentric shape. The whole card is done right there, and you're adding your sentiment. Maybe you're adding just a little flower, but 2 different looks that are that play well together.
That's exquisite, like exquisite.
So pretty.
Wow.
So you know, when we were thinking about Minnie and what she was capable of, and how many times we were going to be looking at how could we maximize what the size that we were doing. I just did that whole thing again, didn't I? So when it kicks it back like that, just know that, just give it a little hold and then it'll all go through. I didn't mean for it to happen that way, but I don't want it to happen to you. And if it does, you just remember I said that, just push it.
It's pretty easy to fix.
Yes.
That's the good news.
It's like my little kitten. He needs a little shove.
Little.
Yeah.
Vivian wants to say hi from Maryland. Hi, Vivian. You're on with Anna. Welcome.
Hi, Anna. Hi, Susan.
Hello.
How are you guys tonight?
We're great.
Oh, we're good. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
Am I going to
I'm
see you
busy
next
making
week?
Cards and waiting for next week to be a create.
It'll be fun. That'll be really
Vivian's
fun.
one of our first customers, aren't you? You and Penny are like our first HSN customers.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've been buying your things since you were on QVC.
Yeah.
And I've watched you on the scrapbook show with Miss Genevieve.
Sandy.
And you made these most beautiful little flowers with ribbon that I loved. And stuff to put on the cards and things.
It's been a long time then.
Oh, yeah. Long time. I made some of my very first scrapbooking projects using all your products.
Aw. Hey, what do you think about the today's special?
Oh, I love it.
It's great, isn't it?
I already have the Empress, and I went and bought this, too.
Like, you almost can't resist, right?
Right. And with that auto ship, I mean, geez, you have to have it.
Yeah.
Because you could put it in your handbag, Vivian.
Yeah, I can, but I think it's still, even as light as it is, I won't be able to bring it with me to create.
Well, you don't need to. I've got them for you. The funny part is that my class that you'll be taking next week is with the Mini.
Oh, fun.
It's all
Right.
things Mini. It's called Make with
I
Mini.
figured it was going to be.
Well, Vivian, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was wonderful hearing from you.
Okay, you too. Have a wonderful day, ladies.
You too, sweetie. And a lot of you are online too. I love it. I mean, everybody's saying, oh, are the plates available separately? I'm sorry, they sold out. If you wanted extra mini plates, they are currently sold out. Stacy loves the mini, the Empress Mini. It's a winner. Thank you, Anna, for bringing such great products, which is lovely.
See, one sample after the next is just beautiful because this background makes the card. It makes it come to life. It gives you a beautiful canvas to decorate and embellish.
It's beautiful. It's really gorgeous. All right, so we're going to wrap up on this. It's on sale $26.95. That is the mini frame dies. And of course, those are brand new, which is great. I'm going to tease a little something else to show you because you got to keep watching. We got a lot going on tonight. By the way, next hour, we have an entire extra hour of crafting. Sarah Davies is going to be here. We have a 5 and 5. We have a brand new collection from Little Darlings that I definitely want you to see. So definitely want to stick around because we have a lot happening as we launch our final 24-hour crafting event of the entire year. Okay, coming up, stick around for this one too. This is called the Holiday Home Slider Card Making Kit. She always makes really clever things that surprise you, that make you happy, that make you smile when you're the recipient of a great card. And this one's coming up, so it's on sale for the first time. You get the idea sheet, the storage folio, all the goodies inside it, which is a ton, and we only have 1,600 available. So that's gonna be coming up just around the corner. And look how cute that is. It pops up and it makes a three-dimensional design that I said makes you smile and makes you happy. Thank you, my love. This makes me smile and happy too.
Accessorizing you.
She knows I'm like crazed over these accessories. Okay, so this is the full-size Empress. It's what we launched when we launched the Empress. Do you remember how long ago?
Last October.
Last October. Sold out completely. Big customer pick. Everybody loves it. If you want to get, because you already have the Empress, the cover, you get the cover and the handbag. There are 280 remaining in the matching dust cover, and the carry-along handbag. You know what's really funny? I would take this and just carry it. Like, sure, I could put the Empress in it. It looks great with your
outfit.
Oh my gosh, I kind of want that.
It's vegan leather, so if anybody's worried, it's an amazing quality of product. And what's so fun about how the dust cover sits, now granted the cord is, I'll unplug it, see now it sits down, and you want to, there we go. You just have to work out the seams because it ships together so that you're not choosing.
Yeah, you get both.
You get both, and so it comes nested inside your tote bag.
Cool? All right, so those are available, but very, very limited. All right, so what are we gonna do over here?
Okay, then this is our lovely concentric frame dies, and this was designed, it is a standalone item. I've answered this question a few times today, meaning that this was not part of an auto ship. It was designed just for today and all of our amazing Valentine products. These are full 5x7 shadow layers and background dies along with the concentric dies. There are 10 in total. You're getting both sets, and the first set creates all of that. And I hope it reminds you of a Victorian Valentine, and because that's where its inspiration came from. And then the second set is all about little hearts, and lots of them. So as you're working with them, they come to life in a way that you see how beautiful that gold foil becomes the centerpiece of the card, and then the hearts are just as happy as they are in pink. But you could use this, you can use these year round because they're decorative, but if you want to send love through the mail, this is what you want to do it with.
And you know what I love too is you show them all layered up, but each individual one is beautiful by itself.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you see it all and you're like, wait, I have to do all the layers? No, heck no. I mean, even just this very center one is stunning all alone. You don't have to layer every single one up. So you'll get lots of different ideas and lots of different uses out of this too.
So the Empress, it's interesting. Gosh, this is so much like the big cat, Georgie. A little slower, bigger, but just as strong and just as lovely. So I'm always gonna take I use the metal shim with those dies. I'm gonna take the mat away from the die cut and then punch the die out, right? And we just need to weed all the little cuts, but you see all that detail that happens in that one pass. I did cut it face down so everything embosses with that one pass, and then we're just gonna build something really quickly because that's how easy these are to work with. So you're taking your card surface and your beautiful layer, and then you wanna make sure and look for let's do this one sideways. The pretty little concentric layers.
Oh gosh, that's pretty.
You don't even have to think about it because all the design and all that hard work has been done for you, and I think that's what we do best, is that we really think about what it's like to craft with our products, and we're thinking about you every day. Everything we make, we have it with you in mind, and what's going to make it, what's gonna get that professional result we make it so easy. I don't like struggle crafting, and I definitely don't like messy crafting, and I really like it to just turn out just like to make me happy in the process.
Well, it's funny when Anna first, she's been doing this for a very long time, but when I first remember being on with you many, many years ago, she would do fussy cut everything. Like literally her technique was by hand. So it's interesting to see your evolution. Thank goodness for machines like this she's created, for the Mini, for all the innovations you've come up with that really have taken this level of just making something beautiful and exquisite. Like you give a card, can I grab one of your cards? Can I just grab this one? Sure. If you give somebody this card, and it's not hard to make. Oh, thank you, baby. It's not hard to make. But can you imagine, this could be a holiday card, it could be whatever, because you can use those frames with anything. But someone opens this card, maybe it's a sympathy card, a thank you card, and they go, are you kidding me? You actually made that? And you go, oh, absolutely. How much would you pay, or could you even find a card that looks this beautiful and it's not, $13 to buy it, and it's, from some stationery store? You can make it. All you need is an Empress, these beautiful frames, and some pieces of paper. See, to me, that's the brilliance. You go from a plain old piece of paper to wow, and as you said, She's giving you the easy tools to make it happen.
So
that's the magic.
Let me show you what's really special and unique about this die set, because I mean, maybe you're at that point where you've collected all the dies you want to collect, right? And the reason you might want a new set is because of what they could do, right? So that beautiful background where we inlaid the pieces in a darker color. The concentric part works like this, where one piece goes on top of the next, right? So there was no measuring, there was no sizing. All you're doing is taking it all the way to the middle, right? So all the way to the very, very middle. And then I like to take arched type sentiments and stickers that create movement, and this really can go anywhere on the card. But you're finished, like all that layering that you talked about that took forever, that's like fussy cutting and all that. Now it's just done with a single pass through the machine. Impress or the larger die will not fit through the mini, but all the rest of them will.
Oh, nice. Okay, so if you got the mini and you're picking this up, the only ones that won't work will be the largest die out here, but all these little guys will. Okay, we gotta give you a quick update on this too. If you're gonna pick up the big Empress machine, we have it in stock, but we only have a couple hundred. In fact, we're down to literally 200, and that's for the entire day. So we're gonna give you info on that. Don't miss out, because this is the first time you're seeing them, this dust cover and the carrying bag for the original Empress. We're down to maybe a couple hundred of these. I know they gotta be really limited. So there we go, there's the big machine, the Empress with the die cutting and embossing machine. You get all the plates that are included. You also get some extra goodies with that. We do have it featured price at $199.95 and 5 flex, with less now than 200 if you want the original full-size machine. I will tell you though, the vast majority of you tonight are getting the mini, and it makes sense. It's the world launch, and please understand, whether it's the big machine or the mini that we launched tonight as our best value, we are the only place you can get it. Also guys, can I grab a mini real quick? I just want to grab a mini when we get a second, because I'm just going to drag that little thing around because you can. And it's so darn cute. So we'll grab one. And if you missed out, I just kind of want you to see what it is, because you might have tuned in late. Shame on you, but it's okay. Anna Griffin's here. I'm Suzanne. Thanks for joining us. One other thing to note, get all your crafting shopping today. Why? Why is it so good to get all your shopping done today for crafting?
$5?
Bingo. It's $5 to ship your entire order, and it doesn't matter when you do it. You can start now, and it's only going to cost you $5 clear to the end of the day. Just order and have fun, and we've got you covered. Okay, Miss Anna, you ready to talk about your little slider card?
This is our holiday home slider card making kit, and this is an all-inclusive card making kit that gives you, I mean, everything down to the adhesive. You need nothing but the dining room table, okay? Or your craft table. It's going to create a card that does this. Wow. That it slides open. The engineering of the card it's been scored, it's been die cut, it's got adhesive already applied to the card. The tags all coordinate, the messages connect. So a very Merry Christmas and best wishes to you in the new year. So we have, I mean, literally put it together in a way that you cannot mess this up. And we've given you everything that you could possibly need, down to the ribbon that is pre-cut, the cash po to fill with all the beautiful Christmas foliage and botanicals. And it's just about like I love to decorate at Christmas, and I really love to decorate with spruce and flowers and live plants, right? So being able to make cards that look like my house is a joy for me. You have foil embellishments, envelopes, foam adhesive, and then the cards and the tags are already cut. And we even have a little flag for the outside of the card. So if you'll follow me on how this is made, this is where, this is the creme de la creme of a card making kit, because not only is the message printed on the inside, the front of it is already scored and already die cut. And before you start, if you actually fold all the folds, and then open it again, and then the adhesive is already applied, so you take away the adhesive strips, and before you close the card, you put this in the center, which is your greeting, and you match them, so red to red, and then we're going to close the card and press it down on all 3 sides, and then I'm going to remove the adhesive from the bottom, which is also already applied. So you don't have to do anything. The card has been completely engineered for you. You assemble that and then you pull. So then you're ready to actually decorate the card. And the embellishments are designed to create a bouquet. So you take the pot and you add all the flowers, you add foam adhesive that's included in the kit, and then you put it straight on your card, and then it folds flat for mailing and slides up for receiving.
Come on, now you know that's gonna be the favorite card of the whole holiday season. You ever get a card that's so good that someone calls you and thanks you for it? That's the card they're gonna thank you for. You know, all the other cards like, oh, that's great, whatever. But they're gonna call you up and say, okay, how in the world did you make that clever card?
Right, and that's so that card, I love that card so much, I kept it. Right. That's what happens. Like and the best thing is the satisfaction that you're going to get from creating these. Now, I am somebody that is a little time poor, and having everything in one box and in one place and in great taste, like I didn't have to go find anything except just a few minutes to sit and create.
Right, I love
and
that.
That's really great about this.
Really fun too. If you order it right now, chances are you're gonna get it like in a couple of days. Get everybody around the holiday table at Thanksgiving and make your Christmas cards together. Wouldn't that be really, and everything's here. And you need no skill to be able to do it. She even gives you a little sheet with ideas. So you don't have to be talented to look like you actually know what you're doing when it comes to making a beautiful holiday card. So if you order it now using that 4Flex, it's $10 to get it at home. Make your holiday cards at Thanksgiving and then mail them out, and everybody will be absolutely wowed to buy them, because it's a really clever idea.
That's your deadline, day after Thanksgiving, for your Christmas cards.
You gotta get them done, and that's an easy one to do. All right, so we're gonna talk about this, which is the rosette. This is our snowflake rosette. We're gonna take about 1 minute to give you the scoop on it too. This is about 800 available before it's sold out.
So this is a die set that you use with your large impress plates, and it's going to create 3 paper snowflakes that are so beautiful when you're embellishing your Christmas cards. Just look at how it becomes the main event, and just by cutting, and it scores the folds when you send it through the machine. Add them in multiples if you have a lot of patience, and then enjoy folding them and using all your scrap pieces of paper. So I like to recommend using a text weight paper when you cut with those, because it's easier to fold.
What is a text weight?
Regular paper, like an 80-pound text, 120 GSM.
Okay, great.
It's lightweight, not as heavy as our cardstock.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it'll fold them up easier. Okay, gotta give you a quick reminder. What is our today's special? It's this. You notice I'm not letting it go now. It's kind of like I'm gonna give it its own name. I don't know. It's gonna be like, I love my 2 dogs, but then this is gonna be my next favorite thing at home, I swear. It is the Mini Empress. The Empress is a beautiful die cutting and embossing machine. It's all electronic. It's very strong, it's very easy to use, and it's been very popular. Today we've launched the mini version, but I really don't want to call it mini. I kind of wish we wouldn't call it that. To me, I call this the everyday version. When I looked at this and I really examined the sizes of all my dies I have at home and all my embossing folders, by far 90% were the size that will fit through this, and chances are you might be the same. If you're still cranking trying to do your embossing and your die cutting with any other brand, it's time to move to electronic, and this is the way to do it. And we also have a great auto ship. You get 3 shipments. They're $17.95 a piece, which gives you additional goodies to use inside the machine. And we are the only retail outlet that will ever have this machine. It will never be available in your local craft store, because I know what everybody does. They get the coupon, they run to the store and say, hey, can I get the Mini Empress with the coupon? And they're gonna go, nope, we don't have it, and they never will. It's the only place you can get it. So, little quick update. I think we've sold 2,500 in just this hour alone. You ready to spread some love?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I love the fact you jumped into Valentine's Day.
Well, it's our last visit of the year, and one of the things that we do absolutely better than anybody else, and I just say this because I can, is paper. Paper patterns, coordinating paper, high quality paper. And so this is our Smitten cardstock. It's 12 by 12 and 5 by 7. You're getting multiple sheets of each one, so you're getting 3 sheets of 12 designs. And what's gonna happen, so 36 12 by 12s, 36 5 by 7s, and the best part about the 5 by 7s is that I cropped it just like I wanted it for the front of the card. So you're not trimming out your 12 by 12 12 too, and losing the best part. We're centered left to right, top to bottom, and foil stamped, little foil stamped dots, gorgeous patterns and prints, and very reminiscent of France in the 1860s.
You know, it reminds you of Valentine's colors, but it doesn't scream Valentine.
No.
So you could really use it for even a wedding card. It'd be beautiful, right?
Well, that's why we called it Smitten.
A new baby girl card.
We called it Smitten because we thought it was everything about being in love. And so when you think being in love, don't you think about being in Paris, right? When you think about being in love with paper crafting, you think about making paper flowers. Having enough cardstock to do that, that's what's incredible about this set. So
that's crazy.
When I was talking about pleating those snowflakes, we also have regular rosette dies, and look at what happens when you pleat that, or you make the card the same way. It's an extravaganza of paper crafting.
It's beautiful.
I think that
it's really
having a whole palette of one, you know, pink. I'm partial to pink, but having it all in one place, it's really easy and a lot of fun.
Is pink your favorite color?
Well, on any given day, I do change the color.
Today it's pink.
Today it's ivory and gold. But yes, this paper set we're smitten with the paper set. It's so easy to work with, and when you're putting together elements, like say you're going through your craft cabinet and you're getting your dies out and you cut your dies with pattern paper, it's like a whole different way of going about crafting.
Can you imagine on those mini frames that we did, how amazing that would look with these papers?
Yeah,
I mean, that just
our lace
mind-blowing.
borders,
Yeah.
right? So paper tricks is great with this, and our compendium that's coming up later today is great with this cardstock. So there's really no end to the creativity.
Brand new 48 pieces total, 48, and superior quality. You know, this isn't flimsy stuff. This is genuine cardstock, so it's hardy, it's beautiful, it's easy to work with, gorgeous. And it works back to, well, of course, the Today's Special. Surprise, surprise, isn't that clever? All right, me and the Today's Special and Anna are going this way. You ready, girl? We're still gonna share some love, and this is a great coordinating piece to go with it. This is a whole embellishment kit. So you did a gorgeous, gorgeous kit for us. It's 125 Valentine sticker and sentiments.
Hi, okay. All right, so when, I mean, maybe if you don't know what I do, I collect museum quality archival things. And I've done that for my whole life as a designer, right? So I'm a graphic designer by discipline. And one of the things that I love most in this world are antiques. And so I keep them alive. And so one of the things, this is 120 three-dimensional stickers that you're getting that are Valentine related. So we called them mini because they're half the size of our normal embellishments, meaning that the flowers are half the size of what you would normally have from us. And we, for all the Griffinites in the world, one of your requests, Penny Rose Kruger, is could we have more mascara roses? That's what this is. Because if you see that it's the rose detail is painted on in black, kind of like eyeliner or mascara. We put them back in this kit because you wanted them, and I added yellow ones to boot. So there are pink and yellow, and then there's Cupid and all of Cupid's friends and beautiful flowers. But then when you go to the sentiments that are so perfect for that holiday where we want to express our love and affection, we didn't just do it for our sweetheart. It's for Galentine's Day, right? Where you get your gal pals together and celebrate. It's for sending love and friendship, and it's all the things that you wanted us to say that's not too lovey-dovey.
That's great, I love that.
So let's look at these, because every one of these comes together in a project. Because you're getting 4 of each one, you can afford to be quite opulent about your embellishing as you're working.
Okay, so if I got the papers we just did, I picked up the mini Empress and I got the mini dies.
Wow, you just be rocking and rolling on some Valentine's.
This is proportionally the right size if I've got the mini dies that we showed earlier.
Yes,
correct?
Yeah. We tend to work in the 5x7 format, but it's going to work on A6, A2, smaller cards. It's even going to work, I mean, all of these are going to work great with people that don't share my love of scale. I mean, I do. I like things big, and that's just because I think that, you know, visually it makes, I'm interested in lots of more is more.
Yes.
Lots of texture, lots of layers, and see, just like this card, it exemplifies that, and these little stickers become everything that you need. So 120, there are 30 different designs. There are 15 sentiments and 15 flowers or cupids.
Okay, they're so
and
cute.
Hearts, yeah.
And maybe we can, Erin, can you show the mini dies that would set, that work back to our today's special? Because it all comes together. I mean, Anna and her team do such an amazing job of putting together and making a show make sense. You know, where it's like, okay, that layers onto that, that builds with that. Yeah, the little mini frame dies. Because again, if you pick those up that work with the Empress, the mini Empress, then this is going to proportionally look terrific back to that. So we'll show you that again in just a second. Oh, here we go. It's on the side, but I just love that it's so well thought out, and ultimately it comes out to you get great results, and it's very easy for all of us. Like, you don't need a lot of talent to look like you've got a whole lot of talent, and I love that you do that for us.
Well, I don't know if it comes down to talent. For me, it always comes down to will, not skill. And like, because the patience that's required to craft, the serenity that it's almost like for me, sometimes it's like a meditation to be able to have these things. Right? So look, it says, I adore you. I could send you this card. I could send this card to Joe. You know, this can be for anyone because those sentiments are so beautiful and reminiscent of a Victorian time, but in a modern breath of fresh air.
And updated, certainly,
yes.
For sure. And I do think it's just so nice to be able to get a result and really look at it and go, I'm so proud of myself for making that. And I do think you get the satisfaction of making something beautiful, but it's a lot less effort. God bless.
You do.
Because you know what, for me, I love to do this. I really am passionate about it, but time.
Right.
Me, it's a time issue.
Right.
So when I get to sit down, I need things to come together quickly, and that's why I constantly go back to your card kits. I constantly go back to your paper stock.
Right. I'm rich in so many ways, and you know, when you think you count your blessings, and you just feel very rich. I am very time poor, and so I think of ways that make life easier when, you know, just taking the time to make a card for someone and send it out and say, gosh, you know, I'm thinking about you and what you're going through, and gosh, it must be hard. And, you know, whatever it is that you need to say to that person, making a card, having the things at your fingertips to reach out in a personal way, not an impersonal way.
Right.
Like, that's why we craft.
Well, and I think people appreciate it so much. Like, I have a lot of friends of mine I play tennis with, and I use a lot of your card kits to make them cards. We're always celebrating people's birthdays and thank you cards and all this stuff. And everybody open up their cards and kind of go, oh, that's nice, that's funny. And then they open mine, and there's a sense of, oh, you made this, didn't you? Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. And they take a moment. And quite frankly, that's a bit of an ego boost. So it's really nice to get a great reaction to something that you've made by the hand.
Yeah.
I love that. I really love that.
And it's a give back joy too, right? You give out the joy comes back.
It is. It's a circle. It's the circle of joy life. That's what it is. And it all begins right here. And of course with our today's special, which will make you very joyful, by the way. All right, I do want to show you the mini dies. These are really cool. They were designed specifically to go back to our mini Empress, right?
Yes.
Over 700 have now been ordered. These are all layerable. We have 1,200 left. That's all we have remaining. So there you go. That's what we've got in stock in that one. And again, you're seeing some of the finished samples. It's beautiful how they work. But I wanted to show that because proportionally that works really great with that sticker set that you just saw. Also, really quick little look, one last look before we wrap up this hour at our best value today. It is the mini Empress die cutting and embossing machine. Why do we love it so much? It's because it works, it's heavy duty, we're gonna love it, and it's only available here at HSN. Why do you love this machine so much?
Because it's mini, but it's mighty.
Mini but mighty.
You can do everything that the big version can do and more. And it's basically a hands-free experience. No more cranking, no more, worrying about getting things out. It's so cute. You sit and look at it all day.
100% would sit there. You're never putting this away. Also, remember, it works with any other brand of the thin dies, any other brand of the embossing folder. It just has to have the dimensions of, what's the dimensions on it?
It's 4 1/4 by 7 1/2.
There you go. So if you've got that.
Border dies will work, yes.
And if you've got that, then we've got it. Hey, by the way, did you guys grab my earrings, I hope? The crew's got them. Thanks, guys. I'm going to leave these on, though. I know she kind of wants them back, but I think I'm going to
No, I think you can keep them.
Hey, she made these inside this. Isn't that cool? All right, so stay right there and do not miss out. We've sold almost 3,000 in just this first airing, so it's well on its way to having a big, big day. And a thank you for a great lunch.
Thank you.
And you'll be back at
8 a.m.
Oh, Bright, you're getting no sleep whatsoever. All right, so here's what's happening. Next hour, stay with me. Sarah Davies, Crafters Companions coming up. I have a 5 and 5. You got to stick around to find out what that is. And we also have a brand new Little Darlings kit as our 24-hour craft day continues right here for you. And of course, it's all for you here on HSN, so stay right there.
Thing I love about shopping at HSN for the holidays?
Oh, that one's easy. FlexPay.
FlexPay is like Santa's little helper.
It allows me to get everything on my gift list and make monthly payments
With no interest or fees.
Even if you're on the naughty list.
I got a gaming system for my nephew,
a pair of funky boots for my sister,
And a little something just for me.
FlexPay allows me to be the best gift giver I can be.
without the worries of paying for all of my holiday shopping at once.
Beat that layaway.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Find the perfect gift this holiday season at HSN. Like this exclusive set from Beekman 1802, including 4 bars of their signature goat milk soap, bundled in a festive special delivery holiday pail. Creamy goat milk and botanicals deeply nourish and moisturize the skin. Available in a variety of luscious scents that everyone on your gift list will be sure to love. Search Gift Pail at hsn.com. Find your Mary all season long at HSN.
The true goal of the Simply Made collection is bringing all my experience of cooking for the last 30 years to you at home to make you realize that anyone can do this. There's pleasure involved in making food. You'll be amazed how easy it is to be a chef.